Okay, so do you want to sing a little something and we can see where we're at? And I don't know why I took my glasses off, as if I can see without them.
It's fine. I'm going to start with something I usually can sing since I'm nervous.
Sure.
Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail, and Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Okay. So, are you sitting right now?
No, I'm standing.
I hope my lecture didn't traumatize people. It was mostly
I
a
thought it would
bit.
help with my nerves too.
Oh yeah, for sure. So if you want to kind of hop up and down a little bit. Right now, your breath is a little shallow. Presumably, you're nervous, so taking a big inhale might be like a little difficult right now. So if we move a little bit, and you can, if it hopping up and down feels a little weird, you can kind of sway from side to side, and take a few big breaths in there. Good.
Because it's usually a little breathy, but not that breathy.
Right. No, I hear it. It's okay. Everyone comes in here and has nerves and all that stuff, and it's usually a good opportunity to work on some stuff. So I'm actually going to assume the shrimp position for the stretch while this happens. So.
Okay.
And if you want to put your hand against your belly button, so you can, and also your lower back at the same time, and just kind of get a sense for that movement, that usually helps calm me down in my nerves.
Yeah. I don't know when to try it again.
When you feel like things are moving quickly and easily.
Okay. Well, how about you take a minute to reply to some comments while I do some breathing?
That sounds good. That sounds like a good plan. Alisage has PTSD after Baji. A little bit. Not really, though. I mean, almost like a healing experience. I think your voice is so lovely. But yeah, I'm assuming the shrimp stance for maximum. Oh, did we not? I don't know if we added the shrimp emote. Too boring. If you have an opportunity to do that, no worries, though. But it is funny. It's about the kitty. We do have a shrimp emote that Kiyosumari and Reinhardt made together. I'll show everybody while this is going on. So that's coming to the channel soon. What's that?
I can up my gain a little bit. Do you think that would be helpful?
That would be helpful. Yeah.
Testing. Is
There
that
we go.
okay?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at that. I just saw the shrimp emote on the stream.
Yeah.
I can't believe how fast they're getting these emotes out. They look so good.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love it.
Mm-hmm. So I'll give it another shot and see how it feels.
Okay.
Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Okay. So now that we have that, let's do. Have you ever done lip trills? That one?
I've tried them a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and give it a try here, and make sure that when we sing something like Cab Calloway, or I guess when I do it, folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. It's not that I stop my exhale. The exhale keeps going. I just let the consonants do a lot more work than I would in a genre like opera. So we still need that even breath flow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My shrimp powers are not helping me today.
Oh no, the shrimp.
Yeah. So make sure it's consistent.
I run out so fast.
Yeah. So when you exhale, do so gently.
Gently. I'm having a hard time. So I've tried that before, the lip trills. I have a hard time exhaling gently and getting my lips to buzz. Is there a technique I'm missing?
So get them to buzz and then try like a dynamic range. So like, and see when they stop. And then aim for that consistency that's just as minimal as it needs to be.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this one takes time, and I haven't done it in a while, and I actually I'm very rusty. I used to be able to do it like with flawless consistency, but like it took me a literal week of only ever singing this way. And to avoid embarrassment, because I was living with quite a few people at the time, I would make an excuse to go to the bathroom, and I just told people I had indigestion, and that's how I excused my practice. So it takes quite a bit. We won't just sit here and watch you do it, but as you get a little bit more comfortable with it, we're going to play around with the results. It'll be good.
Okay. Then I'll keep trying for a little longer, and then you can let me know when you think
Yep.
This sounds like it'll be something that I'll keep practicing on my own until I get it better, too.
Yeah. We'll make a little bit of progress here, and yeah.
I'm just going to do the dynamic range for a bit to try to get my finger on how it feels, and then I'll do the humming again.
I'm going to give you a little help here, okay?
Yeah.
I want you to wave your arms with the melody, okay? And don't worry about the consonants. We're going to add those.
I'm humming it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear your mental gears grinding right now.
Yep.
Okay, and that's going to stiffen up your body and make it actually a little harder. So
I
things.
got to get out of my head.
Yeah. So we're going to do two things. One, I'm going to tell you, there's no obligation to hit a certain achievement award in the time frame that we have. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one. Two, the exercise I'm going to give you here is I want you to play the sound in your head, and I want you to just like move along and sway with the melody. And one of the great reasons why we don't, like if someone's uncomfortable on camera, we don't have them on camera, is there is no such thing as a good-looking singing exercise, in my experience. If you look good doing it, it's probably not a good exercise. So like sway with the music and make sure that like your body is like not stiff, and like play the song in your head. Don't actually make sound, and get that body moving and like the phrasing of it down. And then when you feel that and you're feeling like good and like you have like a good movement of association with the melody, then you can add the breath again. I'll explain you why this works when you start doing it. Oh, and I'll turn my camera on so you can't see me when I'm demonstrating these things. Like takes the stream a little bit to catch up.
Yeah.
And I'll turn virtual camera on. Boosh. There we go. So this is what I was saying. It's like the swaying back and forth. Making sure that your hips can move all the while.
I'm going to scoot something out of the way real quick. All right. So you were saying to do this while playing the song in my head. And then do I start trying to hum it again when I feel like I've got that? I felt like I didn't know when the signal for that. Okay.
Yeah, there is no... part of the way to get out of your head is to kind of like do these exercises, kind of get a sense of when you're starting to feel comfortable naturally doing something, you're not thinking about it anymore. So we simplify and we simplify and we simplify until it's sort of like that. And then we can add another layer of complexity on top of that.
Show me the humming lip trills, how you do it one more time. Because I feel like it sounds like I'm playing a trumpet where it's not as much like humming.
Sure. Now I need to get out of shrimp position. Oh, boy. The stretch. I need to practice this. That's going to be what we do today.
Okay.
I'm not getting enough on my lows. Huh. So when I'm not consistent, that's actually a problem.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something I work on in my practice session.
Okay.
Used to be I never messed up on that one. Rip.
I think it gives me a better idea seeing it, though. I'm doing the starting and stopping with my breath, and you're trying to get me to do a smooth, like, humming.
Yeah, and then what happens with the breath stuff with the lip trill too is it teaches you how much you need for each note. So like if I phrase the low note would sound like, but Minnie had a heart as big as a whale. Whereas what I need is but Minnie had a heart as big as a whale, right? So it's a cool exercise in that it shows you what you need also for your different parts of your range within reason. Sometimes with high notes, it's not exactly very telling, but as you go from like your mid to your lows, it's very telling.
Okay. I'm getting a little better though.
You are, yeah. It's not going to be flawless at shot one. Do it a few more times, and then we'll hear the difference in the sound.
Okay.
That was much better, much more accurate. So now go ahead and sing again.
Okay. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Okay, so good. The breath is better. Now, as per usual, it's like we solve one problem, and then we reveal another.
Great.
You have some nasality in your tone.
I do.
Okay? So, I don't think this is simply a matter of you knowing whether or not to lift. I think you have some additional tension that's causing this problem. I want you to put your hand on your chest and start breathing into it and try to get it to move as easily as possible when you do those inhales.
Okay.
Now, while you're doing that, whenever you feel like that's on lock, put your hand on your trap right here, while the hand is also on the chest. And when you're breathing, make sure both can move. I don't want you to shove air into it, okay? I just want you to make sure it can move. I'm going to get back into the shrimp position. Whoops, there we go. Dangerous. I live dangerously.
So, what sort of tension causes nasality?
It can be a couple of options. Let me shows the anatomy here. Oh, let's get this anatomy up. So some of the tension that can cause nasality is a bunch. The pharyngeal muscles are inside Mr. Man here. Can I just zoom in past this stuff? Wishful thinking. No, I cannot. I have to. Sorry, Mr. Man. I'm going to decapitate your jaw here. There we go. See how these muscles kind of go down into the neck? So this means that there are different insertions. All of this can be dragged down by any number of the larger muscles. So, in particular, the omohyoid is of particular consequence because it's directly inserted into the shoulder blade. So this can get dragged down by your back muscles. And what happens is that it pulls down on the hyoid bone, which then pulls down on this. So you can try to lift all you want, but these are not large muscles, right? So
they're going to lose the tug of war.
Precisely. You can strengthen like some of the muscles responsible for lifting and all that, and these are not the only muscles. I just can't there's a few muscle groups. I need to figure out where they are in the anatomy and under what thing, but under which options. But the principle is what I'm talking about. So like some of the chest tension can affect back muscles, can affect all of that, right? So what I think is happening is I think these muscles for you, the traps and all of this, are affecting the neck muscles. And this pulls down and kind of brings everything down with it. That's what I think is happening. But we're going to test that hypothesis. So we get you to breathe into your chest as well as your muscle groups over here so that they move. And then we're going to also change the vowel. We're going to go like bright and obnoxious.
Okay. Well, I was rolling my shoulders to try to limber up. But if it's tense, you should probably be able to tell even if I loosened them just now.
Yeah, so moving will help, but you can't like always roll your shoulders while you're singing. So it's a good idea to be able to do that breathing stuff to kind of get it to move otherwise. But rolling your shoulder, not a bad idea. A couple of stretches that might help as well.
Yeah. So I don't remember if you told me what was the next step after I've loosened up while breathing.
So instead of, hey folks, here's a story. It's going to sound obnoxious and bright because the vowel tends to do that.
Like that?
Yeah. Just a bright vowel, like cat. All right, try again with the
Okay. Yeah.
So hold on. Start to pinch and unpinch your nose and see if you can get a sense of the change of sound.
Okay. Let me take off my glasses.
That can help, yeah.
I just have a small nose. Oh, yep, there's a difference.
Yep. So now you can play around with rolling your shoulders and see what kind of happens. And that would be a good way to test this hypothesis of mine.
Okay. I'll just roll them while I try it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is like rubbing your stomach and patting your head.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like I might have been right on one thing, but not totally.
Yeah.
Keep rolling your shoulders.
I'd been playing around, and I was able to do the nose pinch thing where it didn't change. And now I don't remember how to do it.
I don't know how many of the voice lessons that you've been to, but I talk a lot about developing myelin, right? So forgetting how to do it is to our advantage, because when we rediscover it, it's the most effective way to build myelin. So keep playing around with it.
Okay.
So you're starting and stopping.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
But
don't only stop and start. See if you can try to fix it when you're doing it too.
Okay. Ah, ah, ah.
It's getting a little bit better. So now I think there's another thing that's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna turn your shoulder rolls into, as I get out of the shrimp position. Oh my god! And just to answer another one, if you can't hear the difference when you start and stop your nose, another way to do this is with a straw. When you put your finger at the tip of the straw, it should stop you from phonating entirely. If it doesn't, it's your larynx is lowered. Oh my knees! I'm an old man. Oh my goodness, the shrimp thing. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate my hips. And ideally, my shoulders move smoothly along with it. This is another exercise I'm gonna steal for myself. So this one might take
rotation.
So I'm wearing a black shirt, and that doesn't necessarily help.
I used to do belly dance, so I can do like 3 different kinds of hip rotation.
So with belly dancing, I imagine your shoulders might be trained not to move. I want you to move them and roll them as you're doing them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Isolations is a big thing there, so my shoulders weren't moving.
Yeah. So definitely try to get your shoulders to move along with it. It might take you a little bit to kind of figure out and get comfortable with. That's fine. Take your time with it. God, this is... Yeah. She has this for 8 hours. What a lunatic. Granted, she's not as tight as I am, but I still like to complain and blame her for my problems, you know? Otherwise, that would be emotionally responsible, and I don't do that here. So
exactly. Unlearning something is so much harder than learning something.
It is.
I think I'm getting there.
Yeah. You can't like undo the neural pathways that are made. You can only build over them, or at least I should say, not the neural pathways that are made, but the other myelin stuff. Yeah.
All right. So when I have that down, am I going back to the ah?
Yep.
Okay. With the nose pinching, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ah, 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 ah.
So don't try to control, so one of the advantages of doing these hip rotations and stuff like that, we have a tendency to want to control a lot of things.
Yep.
Especially we don't.
Okay.
Like, you've been breathing for, I would like to imagine, your entire life, maybe. So we can trust our bodies. So it's more about listening to our bodies instead of willing it to do a thing.
Yeah. You're definitely catching it. I'm a bit of an overthinker, so I was thinking like,
I am
which
guilty
part
of the same.
Do I move? Yep. Which part of my throat do I move? Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to just feel it and do it and not think it.
Yeah, you can pay attention to certain things like the lyrics or the music, the musical line. So if you want to occupy your brain, because if you're one of those smarty pants people, doing these hip rotations and shoulder rotations may not be occupying your mind enough. So what you can also do is think about the musical line and imagine it, maybe even get some imagery. That way you have something to concentrate on and think about, but it connects you in a different way.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Your nasality issue mostly solved. What's the first thing we worked on?
I'm sure I already forgot it. The breath.
Right. And this is to be expected, right? We solve one problem, then that's solved, cool, right? But it's not like unlocked. It's not like a habit yet. So then we do all this work on another problem, we solve that one, right? So let's go back to the consistency of the breath. Let's work on that again. Guess what's going to happen when you start working on your nasality? You'll see an improvement, but that problem will creep right back. I mean, this is why we practice, right? So to be expected. Let's go back to the lip trills.
Okay.
But this time, let's keep the hip rotations and the shoulder rolls, so we have a little something to go back to when we work on nasality again.
Okay. I need to be a bit less enthusiastic with my hip rotations, or I'll get long-winded. I need enough breath to sing.
There you go. Yeah. It should be gentle. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just enough to keep them moving, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think my internet just cut out.
I can do something smaller.
I think my internet cut out for like a little bit, so I apologize. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're cutting out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my internet is being throttled a little bit, but that's okay. All right. I can hear you now.
If you need to turn your video on and off to see if that helps, like when you're showing me something, that would be fine.
No. In this instance, it's just Cox being Cox, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, ISPs.
Yep.
Take your time. You can pause and kind of check in.
Yeah.
Right.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have a quick drink of water and catch my breath.
Sure. How does one do a lip trill? Put your lips together, blow through. But the trick is sustaining the consistency of your breath. And then eventually, once you get comfortable doing that, but it becomes a lot easier when you sing. Because of how your vocal folds affect that. I'm in a bizarre situation where I'm sitting like a shrimp. So it's particularly challenging for me right now, but one has to just, get good. And that's fine.
I guess so.
Everything is just a skill issue. Right?
Well, that's what we were learning this week.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I try it again?
Yeah. Give it a shot.
Okay.
For a second. I'm back now. Internet.
That's fine.
All right.
You're cutting out for me a little bit.
Yeah. I think I'm back now. So go ahead and let's try on the vowel now. We'll keep the hip and shoulder rotation thing going.
Okay. Are we doing the nose pinch? Or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So now we got that bright and obnoxious ah, right? So let's look at what are the vowels of the tune. A, O, E, O, Ya, A, O, right? Can you just do that for me without the consonants?
I can try.
It might take you a little bit. What I usually do is I think about the actual words of the song in my head and I just don't land the consonants. It takes a little bit of getting used to.
I'm going to do it a little slow and we'll see if I can do that. No, I think I'm just doing random vowels at that point.
That's fine. You can, yeah. If you need the words in front of you, in fact, actually, we can do this. Hey, folks, here's a story. Aoya ore. Go ahead and just do that.
Okay.
And now give yourself the actual melody. Hey, folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. Right. I'm thinking the words in my head, and I'm just not using my articulators. So think about it for a little bit. You can audiate it, which means say the things in your head and then physically go through it, but don't phonate. That way you're focused entirely on like what your actual body is doing. So do that for a little bit until you kind of used to the concept of just not hitting your consonants.
Okay.
Might take you a little bit. No? You got it. Yeah. Sorry. You were cooking and interrupted.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not just going for it.
We can make this a little easier by just switching to another vowel and going ow. So ow. Or I. Probably ow. Let's do ow.
Ow.
Yeah, and pinching and unpinching your nose. Keep the rotation going thing that you're doing. And keep pinching and unpinching your nose. The ah is going to help you lift your palate. You want it to stay lifted when you go to ah. So we can actually ignore the melody of the song, which is ah, and just
Okay.
pinch your nose.
Mm-hmm. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I forgot the shoulders. Ow, 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 ow.
It's getting better.
Ow.
It's getting
Is
better.
it? Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So before it was like
Ow.
ah, like it was like really far
That was
down.
all in my
right?
nose. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a range of. Oh, so yeah, it helps quite a bit to like think of it as a range of motion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not either up or down; it's a whole thing. So it is more up than it used to be. That's progress,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you hear less of a change in a sound, it's because it's a little bit higher.
Yeah.
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 And you can hold it out if that helps you. Take your time with it. You don't belong to a sense of rhythm in this instance.
Okay. Ow, 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 ow. For me, I don't hear it changing when I pinch. It might be
Good.
because I have ear phones on though.
No, if you don't hear it, then that's much better.
Okay.
So now that we have that in our repertoire a little bit, let's hear the song again.
Okay.
If the rotations help you, you can keep that, and then
Yeah,
just
I was
pinch
just
it.
thinking.
Yeah, and then pinch your nose. Check in with yourself.
Okay. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart
Good
as
catch.
big as a whale. Yeah?
Yeah, you caught your nasality. You caught yourself. It's
Yeah.
good. So now you have the tools to make a lot of improvement.
I think I do.
Yeah. So when you work on your vowels,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things is that a lot of your breath is going to get a lot easier when you work on your
Mm-hmm.
vowels. You can. This is the last tool I'm going to give you to play with. Okay, so there's the breath and the consistency of the breath. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There is the. So we have the exercise for that. Whatever it is, I'm in a shrimp position. Don't hold it against me, or you can. That's fine. And then we have nose pinch. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's work on resonance, right? Because that's going to give you tone, quality, and color.
Okay.
And it will actually help with your breath. There's a bit of a symbiotic relationship between vowels and breath. I hope to have that explanation as to why when I get Diane on here, because I bring this up a lot and I don't actually understand why. But if you go,
I'm curious about it.
Yeah, same. If you go and you get a little buzz, get that little buzz, and then let out an ah sound.
Va.
Gently.
Like that?
Yeah,
Gently.
Yeah.
Va.
Yeah, you should be able to get a nice buzz. So focus on finding the buzz. Focus on getting that buzz before you open up into the vowel.
Okay. So like a heavy buzz, but without going hard to get it.
Precisely.
Va.
It's a little bit more resonant. Yeah.
Va.
There, you feel that?
Va. Yeah.
So that is how you can start finding what a lot of people call placement, right? But it's just like, well, you can use that term if you find it helpful. I find that calling it placement, people try to then literally try to place a sound. That's not the good way to think about it. So I prefer the term, resonance, because you can actually measure that with a spectrogram. In the Discord, someone pinned a spectrogram that should be free to use, or I pinned it, and that's in the Coding Goodness channel. So you can actually experiment with. If I do it without a buzz, I don't know if I can find it. Versus it's hard for me to do it without it's literally the only thing opera singers like work on for like a very long time is finding resonance. So singing without is actually challenging. But yeah, these are the things that will help you quite dramatically. So let's do so on the phrase, just on the V sound.
Okay.
And keep going until you find it consistently. Yeah.
Find the resonance.
Yeah, that little buzz.
Okay.
Here's what's going to help you. Bring back the hip rotation and shoulder rotation.
Okay.
Now go ahead and try it now, because you're finding a little bit more, right? You feel that?
A little.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Feel what it's feels what it sounds, or feel what it sounds like. Feel what it feels like when you sing the whole thing.
Okay. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red.
Do me a favor. Pinch and unpinch your nose now as you do it.
Okay.
I'm throwing a lot at you. You're doing a good job keeping up. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep throwing new things at you. But I've given you a lot of tools. It makes sense that you have experience doing something like dancing, because you seem actually quite kinesthetically aware. So you're picking up quite a lot. It's going to be hard for you to overcome the habits in such a short period of time as, I don't know, say an hour-long voice lesson. But
I'm actually really excited to practice and see how far I can get with this.
Me too. I'm excited to hear it, because you have a ton of tools, and now you have a video you can reference. And also, for this is going to be a little bit behind for you on stream, but let's play the first little bit of this lesson here.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to sing a little something and we can see where we're at? And I don't know why I took my glasses off, as if I can see without them.
I need to unmute it. I'm going to start with something I usually can sing since I'm nervous.
Sure.
Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest, frail. And Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Let me know when you're caught up.
It's almost there. Hearing myself sing.
That's never a fun thing. I don't like hearing myself sing either.
It's good if you hear all my problems right off the bat, so you know what to fix, though. So I'll live with it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm caught up, I think.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher.
So one thing I should say, and this is good that you caught this. So on M and N, those are called nasal continuants. You cannot use an M or an N without nasality. What will happen is you'll get a B or a D. So B, D. So when you feel the nasality on an M or an N, you needn't worry. And when you needn't worry when you come off an N or an N. It'll take a little bit of time to adjust. So don't. Possible that you. I cut out a little bit there. Yeah, I know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah. So the M and the N, don't worry too much about it. It's good. It's good you're catching it though.
Yeah.
So go ahead and try it again.
Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest, frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Nice. The V and the stable exhale, that resonance in that breath is going to take you a long way. So you're going to hear a lot of changes in the coming week or weeks. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you time to practice now, okay? Sorry I was a
Okay.
little late, but
No,
you
that
have
was
plenty
fine.
of tools to work with, luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do schedule something in a week or two, and
I
I'm
will.
excited to hear what happens.
I am too.
All right.
Thanks everybody for the lesson.